comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it's Sunday night, and I've now completed an 82-hour work week. I don't even know what the fuck's happened over the last 7 days. I'm sort of like in between Dream World, Groundhog Day, fucking delirium, and just full on sleep deprivation torture. But it's done. 82 fucking hours. That's just the work as well. That's just the fucking waterproofing. What about the drives out there? The drives back, doing the podcast, the Jenny Diaries. It's all happening. I literally have no spare time. But this is the way it has to be for a little while. I just have to put the foot to the floor while I can and get this over and done with. I've gone from 0 miles an hour to fucking 110 down the fucking freeway. And I'm not too sure if that's healthy, but that's fucking what I'm doing. And no complaints. It just is what it is. 82 fucking hours. And it would have been 85 hours if it hadn't rained Saturday and we knocked off a little bit early. But I just don't fucking get it. There's no time to do anything. Like, none. Like, I've been asking the guys at work, I'm like, what time do you boys fall asleep? And every single one of them said between 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. I've been going to sleep at like 11:30 on average. I went to sleep twice at 10:30 and the rest of the time's like 12:30. And that's just to keep my sanity. I need a little bit of alone time, but these guys are working 12 hours, then going home, eating and falling asleep, and then doing it every single day. And some of them have been doing it for like 7 years, 10 years, 17 years. The same thing, just over and over. There's no room for anything. These guys love money though. And I'm sort of getting that part of it as well, because I'm like, the money coming in is very nice. Even though I have no time to fucking spend it, it's nice to have that sort of money coming in. And I'm like, what else am I going to be doing anyway? There's a million things I could be doing. Jiu-jitsu, nothing, scrolling, staring at walls, meditation. I could fucking name 1,000 things. One of the guys at work, a 50-year-old guy who looks like fucking 30, Asian of course, he has 3 houses. He has 3 houses, 3 cars, and 4 girlfriends, he says. I don't know how the fuck he has the 4 girlfriends. Probably the 3 houses, because he's a weird-looking cunt with pink hair, but he looks young. But this guy says to me, he's like, I had 2 weeks off the other week and I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind? Like, what is this for? What are we doing here? Like, guys, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you do when you go home? He's like, I just eat and then I play video games and then I fall asleep. I'm like, you're a 50-year-old fucking Asian dude with pink hair. What's going on? You drive a Mercedes, you have 3 houses, which is insane. But all your life is really just here and video games. It is nice getting the extra money in. I will say that. I will say earning decent money is nice. I don't know how sustainable all this is though. I've been thinking about the money people are earning on these sites, and I'm sort of like in the middle. Are these wages crazy, or are they just keeping up with inflation over the last 20 to 30 years? Because the thing is, in the construction industry, especially in Australia, there's a big union, the CFMEU, And it's basically the only real union left, the only union with any power. So these cunts have been getting their members big pay increases pretty much every year for fucking a long time. And every other industry which doesn't have a union, their wages haven't been going up even in line with inflation. So as everyone else's fucking wages have been decreasing because of inflation, the CFMEU, the union, have been getting their members pay rises every year, which fall in line with how much the currency is being debased. So really, the wages that the unions have managed to get for their members is what everyone should be earning if they got a pay increase in line with inflation every year. So the money the people are earning on these sites, although it seems insane, is actually how much people should be earning. But the only problem with that is if you increase wages with inflation every year, that causes more inflation and eventually it will cause hyperinflation. You know what I mean? If businesses were forced to increase their employees' wages according to CPI, Consumer Price Index, inflation, then there would be more money in the system because people would be getting paid more, but also those businesses would have to raise prices to cover the higher wages, and then it's just a inflation spiral until hyperinflation. But I just don't understand how these projects are affording to pay for the labor. Like, here's an example. There's an Irish guy on one of the other sites. I worked at a different site today, and he's a physiotherapist in fucking Ireland, and he went to get a physio job, and they offered him physio wages, and he said, fuck that, and just got a general labouring job, which paid triple what he could have earned as a qualified physiotherapist. You know what I mean? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like an unhealthy economy. Like, the real incentive now is to leave your job and get a general construction job. I was speaking to one of the other guys from a different company because they earn a lot of money. So this other company, they get paid $60 travel allowance every single day, $60 meal allowance, and they get $60 an hour for the first 8 hours, and then it's straight double time every hour after that. I spoke to the guy. He said he cleared $5,500. That's $5,500 after tax in the bank account. The fat cunt, like, seriously, he's pressing an elevator button. That's all. He's taking us up and down, and he complains about that. This dude, historically, and he's a big fat guy, this dude, historically, he should be on however much money you earn from selling like 12 tomatoes on the side of the road. Historically, that's been his business. Now he's earning $5,500 a fucking week. Jesus Christ, where do you go from here? Because like $60 an hour is like, yeah, that's okay. But the thing is the overtime, $120 an hour. That's pretty fucking juicy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. As soon as I get this shit sorted, I am out. Even if they paid me $220 an hour, they're not seeing the Boyle back there. Anyway, it's time to fucking go to sleep. I got no work tomorrow. I'm just sleeping in. It's all organized. My wife is going to be quiet in the morning. She's going to take the kids, and I'm just fucking getting the sleep I need. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for tonight, and I'll see ya the fuck later.